little tease because the last season is on now.
Yeah.
And the worst thing I have done is yet to come, and I can't wait.
It gets worse than waving at a kid right before you kill him.
Killing children is bad?
So Anthony Starr says the worst thing that Homelander has done happened sometime in season 5. And I think I might know what it is. Where's that one? Because that's a really good thing to like. Oh, well.
God damn, this is delicious.
Okay, because like this scene from like episode 4, well, it took a long time for me to find it. People think that Homelander might eat the Deep as sushi. Well, there's one theory about that. That's a... Sure, that seems bad, but I have a feeling the Deep might actually survive season 5. And the reason I say that is because of what, well, season 5, episode 5 was. With season 5, episode 5, we get like this little title thing. Yeah. So, instead of like the normal intro, it's got like 5 different characters have the intro. So, what I think it is the 4 characters short story before it gets into like the actual episode. And when I first saw this, I was like, is this just going to be a tribute episode for Firecracker? And, well, yeah, there's like a couple after her, and let's just say she does not make it through the episode. Another thing to talk about is being only 8 episodes per season. This, well, there's only like 4 episodes left. Starting with this one. So, Firecracker, yeah, I can probably show it. I mean, that's probably like good enough, right? Firecracker does not make it through this episode. Let's talk about the 3 other names, well, with the short stories until it gets into like the actual episode. The second title screen we get is Black Noir. And because that episode is out, I can probably show that as well. Yeah, close enough. So yeah, in episode 6, Black Noir doesn't make it through the episode, right? You see how this is going? So, at first, well, season 5, episode 5 seems like a throwaway, but is it actually talking about the main death with each of the episodes that's going to be after that? Oh, interesting. I did not know this was the 3rd one. I thought this was the 4th one. Well, yeah, it seems like Terra is going to, well, not make it through season 5, episode 7. I thought it was going to be in the last episode, but it does not seem like it's going to be. Which is going to be a shame, because the 4th story, like, killing them off would have been great for, like, the season, or, like, the whole of the boys. But, oh well, Terra. So, Terra is Butcher's dog. Sorry to say, but I don't think that Terra is going to be making it through season 5, episode 7. And you know what? I think I might know how exactly Terra is, well, going to die. There are some very interesting things that Anthony Starr does in this episode. The guy that plays Homelander.
Hey, good boy.
Yeah. So, looking at this episode, and this image right here, yeah, you can probably tell how Terra is going to die. So, Homelander's probably going to be knocked down, Terra is going to see it, and he is just going to go for it. Homelander's going to, like, see him try to do something or something, and just lays the dog up. That is what I think is going to be the horrible thing that Homelander is going to do. Killing off the dog. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it could just be the deep sushi when I think about it. Oh well. So that means in Season 5, Episode 8, Sister Sage is going to be killed off. Why couldn't she be killed off earlier? You see, a lot of people know her as Sister Sage. I know her as bad writing. So something a lot of TV shows like to do is add a character to just explain away bad writing. And this is their character. So Sister Sage is meant to be like really smart. Meant to be. So the writers are just like, you know what? Doing the stupidest things and whoops, we've got Sister Sage just to be like, yep, who cares? We can do whatever. Season 4 was probably like one of the worst seasons of like The Boys. Season 5 is not that great either. Season 1 they were just like starting up. Season 2 wasn't too bad, right? Season 3 really good. Until they added Sister Sage and bad writing. Also there's the thing of like Gen V Season 2. That wasn't that great either. Sister Sage was in that as well. Should we like talk about the bad writing in like Season 5? Yeah, might as well. So in Season 5 Episode 1 we get like this scene.
Hold her tight.
Basically like Annie, Kimiko and like Butcher are like, well, we've got to get Frenchie because he's the only one that can like do like the chemistry stuff or whatever. Make the virus. Yeah, whatever. So in Episode 2 we find out that Butcher still has Samir, so there's really no point in Frenchie being there. Or like having Frenchie if they've got Samir right. And then in Season 5 Episode 3, like Samir just runs away with like his daughter or something. So it's like they didn't really need Frenchie to make the virus until Season 5 Episode 4. It's weird how they make so much of a big deal about needing Frenchie if they've got Samir right. I don't know. Like, you don't even see Samir until like Episode 2, so it's just like bad writing. There's like another thing, I'm not sure if it's in like Episode 1 or Episode 2 of like Season 5. Kimiko and Frenchie are talking and it's like, oh wow, your legs have grown back. Of course her legs have grown back. She walked. Like, she was walking around the building. Whatever. Anyway, in like Season 5, Episode 6, Homelander gets the antivirus, the Live Forever juice. And if like the whole thing about the boys is like, the main goal is just to like, kill Homelander, right? How they gonna do it? Well, this episode actually explains how, well, one way they might be able to do it. Okay, so I'm just gonna show this because of, you know, bad writing, right? But anyway, this like, this is like the antivirus juice or something. And it's just in like a metal tin. Remember that for a second. As this supposed metal tin keeps the Live Forever juice alive. Okay, so this guy's like 130 years old or something, I don't know. Anyway, one thing to say about him is he had the Live Forever juice or something. And Soldier Boy shows that he can remove the Live Forever juice from a person, but not finish them off. And something I wonder about that. How exactly did the Live Forever juice survive in that metal tin when it was just like burnt out like this guy? How exactly does that work? Anyway, it basically shows that in like Season 5, Episode 8, Soldier Boy can just like wipe the Live Forever juice out of like Homelander, and then he just becomes like a normal person. He can just survive. And without him having like the superpowers, well, he's not really that like big of a threat. You know when I said the Deep might actually survive, like Season 5? Well, there's going to be the nuclear route, isn't there? So the nuclear route, yeah, just showed this one because it shows like all of them in like the same room. Is these three right here plus Homelander are probably going to survive like season 5. Every other, well, all the superheroes are probably not going to survive. Well, I mean, like Soldier Boy might survive, right? But everyone else probably won't. So I'm thinking like Butcher might make like a big nationwide bomb or something that's going to like take out every single superhero, including like himself, because he has like superpowers or something. And these three, being like the boys, they're probably going to survive, right? Homelander, like I said, he's probably going to survive because maybe Soldier Boy takes like the live forever juice out of him or something. And these four are the only ones survive, plus like some random humans, but not like main characters, right? Interesting. Is it going to be that they make a virus strong enough that can take out even the live forever juice? And yeah, like if that happens, then that would actually give Soldier Boy a reason to take the live forever juice out of like Homelander, because then he would survive as like a human. Okay, that could be like a good idea. Oh well, that's like my theory or something. The like horrible thing that Homelander does is like kill Butcher's dog. And then at the end, Homelander doesn't have like any superpowers anymore. He just becomes like a regular person. And yeah, okay. Oh well.